What's up, everybody? Mr. Spottleson here. Um, Today is lesson 3 of our little algebra prep guide, and just working on small skills that I think kind of get a little bit thrown to the side and not worked on enough. They're just assumed that we know, and some of these we don't know. Okay, so this one's lesson 3. It's rounding and estimating. Okay, um, you are gonna have a short assignment when you're done with this. Okay, but I would like you to take a couple notes here and make sure you're writing these down as we go. Okay. So we got a couple definitions to write down. The first one is to estimate. To estimate is to find an approximate answer to a problem instead of finding an exact answer. Estimating involves rounding numbers. Okay. So it's a answer that's close to the answer, the exact answer. It's just you manipulate it a little bit to get easier numbers to work with. So that's an estimate. Okay, get ready. There you go. Rounding is replacing a number with another number that is close in value to the original number but is faster and simpler to calculate with. Okay, so the process of rounding is what we use to get those easier numbers to work with when we're estimating. Okay, so go ahead and have that definition down as well. If you need to pause to write it down, feel free. And then these steps here you should be very familiar with. To round to a given place value, do the following. Okay, you look at the digit to the right of the given place value. We're going to go over this here in a second. And I would like you to write down these 3 steps. If it's 5 or greater, increase it. If the digit is less than 5, don't change it. So let's go ahead and just write down here. If it's 5 or greater, increase. If it's less than 5, do not change. Okay, that's all you really have to write down here is the 5 or greater, increase, less than 5, do not change. Okay? All right. Round each number to the given place value. All right, thousandths. It says round to the nearest thousandth. Okay, so we need to get rid of this 763 here. Since, again, thousandth, this is my thousandth place right here. Okay, the number to the right is greater than 5, so I'm going to round all of this. I'm going to round this number up, and this is going to become 35,000. Okay. Again, this number is the thousandth place. The number to the right of it is greater than 5, so we're going to round this up to 5 and put all those as zeros, and we get our nearest thousand, which is 35,000. Okay? Next, round to the nearest hundredth. Okay, you need to identify the hundredths place. In this case, it would be 8. Okay, look to the number to the right of it. It's less than 5. Okay, so in this case, we're going to keep it as 92.08. Okay, again, since it's less than 5, we do not change it. We just cut off this 43. All right. Now some estimating problems, okay? And when we estimate, okay, all we're going to do is round each one of these a little bit, okay? 85 is 5. It's 5, okay, which means if it's so we're gonna round this one here to let's go to 90. Okay. And then here 594, since this isn't a 5 here, we're gonna take this one to 590. Plus this is a 7, so let's round that one up to 310. And then we can add all these up, okay? 90 plus 310 is 400. And then 400 plus 590 is going to be 990 for an answer. Okay. All we're doing is giving ourselves easier numbers to work with. Okay. In this case here, I'm going to round this one 38.7. I'm going to round it all the way up to 40 plus, and then this is close to 5. So let's just make it. Why did I put a plus sign though? Whoops. Times, and then 5 40 times 5 is pretty easy for us to do. That's 200. Again, they're not exact answers. They're estimates of the answer. Now, this one's a little bit different, okay? Now, if you notice here, all 5 of these, okay, are really close to 80. So a way that we can estimate this one is by taking all of them and rounding them to 80 and doing 1, 2, 3, 4. Since there's 5 of them, we do times 5. Okay, we do 8 times 5. We're going to get 40, and then we would get 400 for an answer there. Okay, again, that's just another kind of estimating. When we have numbers that are all really close to 80, we can just make them all 80 times however many numbers there are. Okay, and then the last one here, 205. 205. So since this is 5, we'll round it up to 210 divided by, and since this is 2, it's less than 70. 210 divided by 70, I get 3 for an answer. Okay. Again, all of these estimating situations, they're not the exact answer. They're just easy ways for us to manipulate the numbers and to do these in our head. Okay, we get an estimate of this. Is this a great strategy if you're doing a test? No. Is this a great strategy if you're trying to get where something's near or how close to where something is? Yes. Okay, that's why we just hit on it a little bit. There are some situations in algebra when rounding and estimating are necessary. Okay. All right. Very short video today. There's a short assignment that's 10 questions long. It's posted on Canvas. It's like the one that you did on Monday. It's a worksheet that you have to just pick some questions off of. Get that submitted and turned in to me, and I'll talk to you next time. Okay. Make sure we're staying up on work and stuff. All right. We want to make sure that we're not falling behind. That's no good. Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you. See you next time. If you have any questions, just ask. I'll be in contact.